Hey guys, I'm Tim Osborne. I'm one of the safety directors in the South Division, part of the Appalachian Materials region. I've been working with Travis Rance on the deployment of the Sentries, and I want to do this video so that crews that don't get the first-hand introduction to the units will get some hands-on virtually. And I just wanted to kind of go through that with you guys right now. So this unit, it comes in a Pelican case. It's a very durable case. It's got a sealed gasket around the edge. Now that said, treat this like you would a laptop computer, because there is a computer inside, and we'll talk more about the Raven as we go along. Okay, this is the charging plug that we talked about, and it's in the video. You open this here. Access to the plug. You need just the end of an extension cord, which is not supplied, so you'll have to get that. Get one suited for where you're going to be using it. That's long enough to get to your plug. Plug it in like so, and then plug this into the wall. And then when you go to disconnect it, do it in the same or in the reverse order. Unplug from the wall, then unplug from here. Plug it up. Good to go. So I just want to kind of go through the proper setup. You're going to open this thing up. These latches seal up tight. You're going to push this past the detent so that keeps the wind from blowing it open or blowing it closed. Once you get to this point, you're going to grab this. Pull it up, it should snap into place like that just did. If it doesn't, just twist this knurled screw here until it does. And then when you first open it up, you'll notice everything's shut down. There is a power switch in here. Switch it forward, disconnects the battery. Switch it back, reconnects the battery. Okay, you're going to use that for troubleshooting purposes. Hit your battery test button, make sure you got good battery. If you do, that means your battery disconnect switch is good and that you're ready to, and you're charged up and ready to go. Turn it on. You'll see it start to boot up here. Once these go solid, then you're good to go. Okay. Also in this area, you have the work tracks units. These, to check the battery status, you tap the button. To turn it on, you hold the button down until it vibrates. Green light comes on. To turn it off, once that goes off, you can do the same thing. And it's built-in charger right here. Okay, this is your on-off switch. This is your arm switch. Once the unit is completely good to go, you can arm the unit and you'll see the flashing lights. We'll go ahead and configure the unit for use. So you get it set up where you're going to be flagging, and then you're going to use these buttons, raise it up like that. The wing nut in the back, you're going to raise this straight up as high as it'll go and tighten it back down. Okay, once that's done, you're going to pull this foot pedal out. When you first get it, you're going to have the foot pedal tucked away down in here. Be careful when you're pulling it out because of the switch that's inside here. If it's down in the front, that means the battery's disconnected. You can always check that by checking your battery level. If your battery level shows nothing, then your battery is either completely dead or this rocker switch is pushed down in the front. Okay? So as you're pulling this out, just be careful not to hit that switch. Okay, so you pull the foot pedal out. I'm not going to unwind it right now, but you would stretch this out and you're going to have this set up with the foot pedal back behind the unit, away from it, so that the flagger's protected. This foot pedal is easy to press. It's got a metal weight on the bottom so that it's sturdy. You are going to get some tack on it. There's no getting around that. And as of right now, to replace this switch. It's hardwired internally. But so if you have problems with this switch, just let us know and we'll try to get that taken care of for you. Okay? You can press that down. When you're done using it, you tuck it away, but like I said, make sure you don't trip that switch. If you do, just switch it back. That just makes sure that when you plug the unit in, it will charge the Raven. Okay? Once the unit boots up, you'll see two solid lights here. Okay, this is the Raven. The Raven is the brain of the system. This is the part that's the computer. It's got a built-in camera. You can see, if you look close enough, you can see the camera lens. And you can see the indicator lights that tell you what's going on with the unit. Right now they're both solid, and that lets you know that it is booted up and it's ready to be armed. This particular unit is the same one that we use if it was used as part of the intrusion system. But right now we don't have those deployed in most areas. I turn the brightness down so that you can see there are two individual lights here. There's a blue and there's an amber. And these are going to actually tell you if there are problems with the unit. Right now they're solid. That means it's booted up and it's ready to go. Below the Raven you see the speaker. This speaker is one where the siren is emitted. To the right of that you have the battery test button. This lets you know how your battery is charged, and if for some reason you test it out in the morning and it's not all the way green, then check to make sure that it was actually charged overnight. And if you're having problems with your batteries, just let somebody know, because there have been some rare occurrences where the batteries lose their charge, and in those cases we've replaced the batteries. All your work tracks units are here, and you're ready to arm it. Now once you arm it, these lights are going to start to flash. I'm going to turn it on just to show you, but I'm going to turn it off because watching those for the rest of the video will be quite annoying. Okay, so this is what you see when the unit is powered up and armed, and this is what the traffic's going to see as they come in. Okay. So at that point we're good to go, and the Raven is ready for use. And anytime you've got it armed and you want to release traffic, you're going to hit this foot pedal, and I'll show you the stop switch and stuff. Okay, on the back of the unit we have a slow and stop. This will correspond with whatever your slow stop paddle is setting on. Once it's armed, you'll have a green for slow, a red for stop. We'll demonstrate that now. When you're in stop mode, your foot's off the foot pedal and the traffic is getting the flashing lights. When you hit the foot pedal to release traffic, the lights go off and we get a green slow. And that's just an indicator so that you're on the same page with where your paddle is. Okay, so as soon as you release it, it goes back to stop, the lights go back to flashing. We can stop that by disarming. And then when you're ready to shut the unit down, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to hit these two and lower them down level. You're going to twist the wing nut, lower it down slowly, tighten it back in so that when you flip it down, it doesn't hit the ground. Okay? Then we're going to tuck in our foot pedal. The best way I've found to do this is to put your foot pedal in first with the wire sticking up, and then your wire coiled here. And you guys might find a better way to do this, but tuck it away and just be careful not to hit that switch, and then at that point you're good to go. We can now shut her down. Okay. Pull this switch out, lower it down like this, and then this part actually is better if you're lower it to the ground. Use gravity to help. It'll sit down flatter. Pull this over. Make sure you're not pinching any wires. Good to go. There is a carrying, or not a carrying handle, a pulling handle here, like luggage. Pull the switch, and there you go. That's the unit. Let me know what you guys think. This thing's out there saving lives. Thanks.